Hey, what's up? What's going on, YouTube? Um, well, yesterday, last night, something happened in the U.S. which affects us here in Barbados. Now, if you're a traveler, you really can care less. But if you're even if you're in Barbados, this is gonna hit you as well. Now, the ramifications might not seem quick or fast, but they trickle down. All right, they trickle down. And last night, Chuck Schumer, I feel like because it was 8 senators who conceded to the bill and allowed it to go through. So now it's in I believe it's in the House now, or it was in the House. And you got 8 senators. Chuck Schumer is the head of the senator group, and he says, "Yo, look, this is what we're gonna do. This is what's gonna happen." He said now he's saying he's going around and he says, I don't even know if this is true. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. I don't know what is being said from Chuck Schumer, but you can see that it is a Chuck Schumer move. I feel like some of these Democrats said to themselves, "Hey, listen, I I need you to take this blow. So you're gonna vote against the Democrat Party. You're gonna go against us to jump on this bill just to let it pass." You know why? Because after this year, after this Senate term, you're not coming back. Like, that's it for you. Some of you guys are retiring. Some of you guys just don't give a. But that's how it is. Like, I need y'all to take this blow. Doesn't matter if you come back or you go. You're out of. You're not gonna be in politics anymore. Just take what you have and go. We'll give you a little take-home money. We're gonna make sure your basket full, but that's it. All right. I need you to take this blow. I need you to take this fall. I believe that is what happened behind the scenes. Because as we jump over here now to the Democrats voted against Republicans, I see this come through from PBS, and I'll say if it was more like CNN, NBC, I would have something to say about it. But PBS, not me, Channel 13. Who could go against Channel 13? Has been pushing shit for years. All right, PBS. Now you've got different senators from mostly I believe across the East Coast states that know that they're coming up for re-election or they're just done. All right. Now, who can't see through the phase or the maze of what's happening to you right now? I'm sorry, but you're late. This has been such a worthless fight. Just to concede, like, as I would call it, a bitch ass nigga. I'm just being honest with you. This is conceding in the most stupid way ever. You let people starve just to concede. And the thing about it is, it wasn't hurting nobody. I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure people would have survived. People have survived way worse. We live in a first world country. It's not like we live in a second world country. We would have survived. You know, one hand washes the other. And I feel here in this part, Chuck Schumer went behind the Democrats and he said, "Look, well, you know, people are starving. Yeah, you can run off of that. You can say, look, well, hey, my folks were starving, boom, boom, and that's the reason you voted for this decision for this bill to pass. This is why. Because when you look at it deep into it, it's all 8 of them are leaving the Senate. They're not coming back. There's no way they can come back. Most of them are retiring. Most of them got things to do. And these are old people. These are older people. And it's like, wow, you would sell me out knowing you don't have to worry about this or about the next generation. And you would sell me out. even though we stand for something. Because if we don't stand for something, we're going to fall for anything. You would sell me out just to take just to take a little bribe money, a little downfall money, because you know you're not coming back. You're not up for re-election. Nobody could hold it against you. You got to move. But they are going to hold it against you. They are going to tell you, look, hey, at some point, like, you shouldn't have did that. You starved people for about 40 days and 40 nights. Tell me, wait, what's going on? 40 days and 40 nights? Come on. 40 days and 40 nights, you let people starve, bro. You was like, all right, cool, it is what it is. But within those 40 days and 40 nights, you didn't say to yourself, look, hey, we brought you this far. We're not going to leave without something. We're not going to leave without something. And these people, Senators Jeannie Shaheen, Dick Durbin of Illinois, Senator Ted Kane of Virginia, Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire, Augusta King of Maine, Jackie Rosen of Nevada, Catherine Cortez Masto of Nevada, Senator John Feltman of Pennsylvania. All of these are people that are not up for re-election next year. They don't care. They took the money and they ran. I bet you, and I affirm to you, if you go through any of these guys' pockets or bank books, you're gonna see they're gonna get paid. And it only makes the Democrats look bad because you can see there's no solitude in your party. It's like every man for themselves. Because if you have people starving for 40 days and 40 nights, you're not paying them, you're not giving them nothing. What's a little longer? How long is it gonna hurt? But this was all to increase the premiums which we pay. You and I, we pay to get health insurance. For them to get more money, even though they're taxing us. They are taxing us, and you can see it in Chuck Schumer's face. You can tell, look, hey, this man is telling a lie to me. Like, he's lying dead to my face. Like, I'm supposed to sit here and just take it without saying nothing at all. This is really, really messed up. I thought, Chuck, you from New York. But the thing about it is, like, Chuck saw that he doesn't come up for re-election until 2029. And if you want to know who's up for re-election, look, U.S. Senate seats up for re-election here now, coming up. See? Boom. You've got Democrats re-election in 26. A lot of these people here, retiring. See? So they really don't care, and that was the move. So hey, look, hey, you going out for re-election now, Now I really couldn't care less because I'm retiring. I hit that age where I don't give a I can actually walk outside and just pee on myself and nobody's gonna care. So you got a lot of these old people in the Senate, and they don't understand the daily lives of everyday Americans. They couldn't care less. They got the money and they ran. They're retiring. They know they got benefits. They going home. They sitting in a big house. They don't have to worry about a bill. They don't have to worry about this. They don't have to worry about that. They already have a lot of these government places under market bought up. They have everything. They're relaxing now in their beach chair chilling. And it's you and I who have to go out there and work, bring money in, make sure, our bills are paid. And you're telling me you couldn't wait a couple more days, couple more weeks? You gave up like I hate to say this, but y'all gave up like some bitch ass niggas, bro. If you're, that's why, when I start back fasting, man, I'm like, yo, I gotta take it serious. Sometimes you gotta take shit serious, man, because these people don't. And to say that, you could go home and talk about, oh, well, our people are starving, our people are this, our people are... No, they shouldn't have to worry, because this does not affect us in the slightest. You know this for yourself. We all know this for ourselves. Despite government cuts or whatever they said, they know that they were gonna have a fight. They know that, they're gonna have to put money aside for us to pay people who've been paying taxes and doing everything under the sun. They had to put money aside. And Trump is talking his nonsense, but the Supreme Court handled that. How can the same rules be for one person that's not for the next? But I mean, hey, who am I to argue it? Who am I to argue it? I ain't nobody, man. But I'm saying, Chuck Schumer, man, you lucky, man. And to be honest, I honestly feel like you've been. I sincerely feel like you've been and spoke to these group of people because you know that they're not up for re-election, and you know of yourself that they're not coming back, so they don't have to worry about nothing. Just go look. Just say, we not coming back. So look, hey, this is what we gonna do. Fuck it. If premiums get raised, we couldn't care less. That's not our matter. But that's crazy work. Crazy work. And I feel like next couple of years, you got to be more decisive about who you put in the office. Because Democrats, even though you're Democrats, you get paid off. You get money, and you'll see when the Republicans are being voted in next year and the years after. We start to look at them like, wow, you would really turn your back. You could turn your back on the same people who've been begging you. Yo, look, hey, I don't got enough right now, but this is what I could give you. You're gonna turn your back on that person. I don't got enough right now, but I have this to give you. I brought this here for you. I don't have everything, but I brought this here for you. You're gonna go back to that person and tell that person, like, hey, I want my money in full. Boom, boom. What's the sense of beating a dead horse? When it comes to this, I feel like no matter what side you choose, you're gonna get fucked over. Democrats, they saw the play, they read the play, and they was like, hey, a couple people gotta take the fall. 80 y'all, just fuck it. You ain't up for election next year. Anyway, I'm sorry, man. I've been jabbering on, but just tell me how you feel, man, because this shit is unbelievable. I'm just speaking facts. It's unbelievable from my standpoint.